Yeah, well, this one's gonna have to wait, Gray. We just got a call from downtown. There's been another kidnapping.
Wait, another one? Are you kidding me, Valdez? When did this happen? What do you know?
We just heard about it, man. I'm in the dark as much as you are. Must have been last night or earlier this morning. All I know is there's an eyewitness this time, and he's gonna meet us at the scene.
Where?
Across town, Washington Street.
All right, let's roll. How is this guy getting away with this?
It hasn't happened that many times.
This is the 4th time this month. And we don't even know how many others this guy's responsible for. 4th time, Valdez. 4th time. That's at least 3 people dead on our watch. People that we should have been protecting.
Listen, if I could put this guy behind bars, you know I would. But it isn't that easy. We're looking for a needle in a haystack. And don't you go pulling this I'm too old for this crap like you normally do, Gray. Not again. We've all been miserable, and this has been a very bad year.
How many more have to die? How many more?
This isn't just one kidnapping, though. This guy is a serial. There's been other kidnappings this year, but there have been none like this. But we've just got to do our jobs and make sure we put him in jail so he doesn't do it again, okay? So, Sergeant says she was taken right out in the street, right after she got off work. She's the youngest of them so far, 22 years old.
Does she have a name?
Genevieve Weaver.
What about family? Any word from her family?
They're not in town at the moment. They got on the first plane back as soon as they got word of this, though.
Great, just great. Do you know how hard it's going to be to get any leads without parents?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to get leads without parents, but it's different this time. This time we got a witness.
Are you our eyewitness?
Yeah.
Is this the woman you saw kidnapped?
Yeah, I work with her up there at the newspaper.
What can you tell us about what happened last night?
We were both working late. I was at my desk by the window when she left. I heard a struggle on the street. She struck the guy, he dragged her into the car, and drove off. I don't remember the exact time, but it was about midnight, give or take half an hour. The car went down that street, but I didn't see which way they turned. I only have so much visibility from a second floor window. And I know it sounds dumb, but I tried chasing after the car. It had already rounded the block before I got down to the street, so I ran in the direction it went. I couldn't find it again, so I didn't get the plates or even a better description. I continued running after it, but I never did find it. I had run for almost a mile before I got lost and had to turn back. By the time I got home, before I could call the police, I passed out from exhaustion.
Great. Do you have any idea what kind of car they were driving?
It was a teal sedan, but I work on the second floor, so I didn't get anything of any real detail.
Is that all you remember?
I remember everything I saw, but the problem is, I didn't see much.
Well, that about sums it up. Thanks for your help. Be sure to let us know if you have any more information for us.
Do you know where the police station is?
I don't think so.
Hey, Valdez, write that down for him.
You can use my pen. It's not there. Where? Oh, here you go.
Cityscape Parking, eh? That's not too far from here.
Yeah, my friend works there. Look, I'm sorry I didn't call you guys right away.
It's okay, we don't blame you. Everyone makes mistakes.
Pal, your mistake may have just killed someone. Yep. Okay, thanks.
Any luck?
Yes and no. The DNA from the blood at the crime scene doesn't match the victim's DNA that we got from her apartment, but it also doesn't match the witness's DNA that we took earlier.
So what you're saying is...
What I'm saying is, the blood from the crime scene coagulated around midnight, around the time the witness said the crime happened. That means it's the killers. There's no other options.
So what do we do with the blood sample now that we've got it?
Nothing we can do. This guy is a spick and span criminal record, so we don't have his DNA on file. We don't know who this guy is. For all we know, he's just dead.
Should we call that witness down here and go to the crime scene again? You know, to see if there are any clues or evidence we may have missed?
Yeah, he should have the address. Wait, do you remember when he picked up that pen?
Yeah? What about it? Are you just wasting time trying to follow false leads?
He never dropped it.
Yeah. Yeah! You know what this means?
This means that he took evidence from a crime scene. There's only two possible outcomes. One, he picked up the pen thinking it was his, or two, he's related to this in some way. Valdez, do you remember the name of that business?
Yeah. What was it? Some parking garage. City something.
Cityscape Parking.
So wait, how does that tie into all this?
That pen was important. It had to have belonged to the killer. The witness said that his friend worked there. That means that if the blood on the pavement was the killer's, why wouldn't the pen on the pavement also be the killer's?
That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
Not necessarily. This is a crime scene and it's only a few hours old. Remember when you said that the parking garage is right by the scene of the crime?
So his friend who works at the parking garage is the killer? And if the pen fell out after the struggle, he'd have to come back and pick it up before we examined it. It makes sense.
But what really gets me is if the pen belonged to the killer, why would the witness pick it up and say it was his?
Because he wasn't a witness. He was an accomplice.
If we find that friend at the parking garage, we'll find the killer. And with any luck, he'll lead us to Genevieve. And with God's help, she'll still be alive. We've got him now. This ends tonight.
So what now?
We look for clues, interview any workers that should be here, and hopefully find our guy.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Kill Sedan.
That's our guy! That's our guy!
Hey, stop, police!